besties, it's your favorite bestie Shay, and I am back with another video. As y'all can see by the title, we're going to be attempting to finish my May TBR in the last week of May. So let's I don't have my phone. So today is Monday, and I think the last day of May is Sunday. So we got a few days. So let's talk about the books that I am trying to finish this week. These are the 4 books I'm trying to finish. I want to finish them in the next 4 days. Today's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I want to be done by like Friday. But I have until Sunday to finish completely. But the goal is to have these done by Friday. Okay? So let's talk about all the books that I'm currently in the middle of. Well, not even in the middle of. Actually, that's a lie. I'm in the middle of all of these. I started every one of them. And I need to finish every one of them. And every one of them is on my TBR for May. And if I finish these last 4, I would have finished my whole May TBR. And that is the goal. So let's talk about them. The first one is Scythe, which I've been reading. I got to page 55, and I'm really happy that I did, because when I first read this book, I only got to page 8, and then I put it down. Now I am 50 pages in, and I do plan on spending a lot of time reading it soon. So yeah. And then the next one is Dungeon Crawler Carl, which I am on chapter 5, which is page 48. So I'm a good little ways into this one. And then the other one, the next one is Daggermouth, which I think I'm on chapter 19. I don't think I've read any further than 19. So I'm on page 262 in the physical copy. I am probably furthest through this book. I'm almost 50% through. But it's taking me forever to read. I've been reading this book all month. And it's a decent book when I'm in it, but it just isn't holding my attention. So I don't think it's going to be a 5-star, but I do like the storyline and the premise. And I'm starting to get that tension and chemistry with the main character. So I'm excited. I don't like that it's following so many different people, but it's like 3rd-person POV, I think it is, or something like that. So like, it's, I don't know. I don't think I really like 3rd-person, especially if it's not done to a certain extent, like as good as I would like. I don't know how to explain it, because like I love Throne of Glass, and that's like 3rd-person, and sometimes it's hard to follow, but I like how it feels more seamless. I don't know, this one just feels kind of jumpy. I don't know how to explain it, because like one chapter will be one person, the next chapter will be the next person, and like it'll take a while to get back to the main characters, and then it's like, well, we're seeing all these people, why are we seeing so many people's perspective? Which it makes sense. Some of them make a lot of sense, especially because where we're at right now, she is, the main character Shadera is not with her rebellion group. She's with the executioner now. So like seeing other POVs from her rebellion group is okay, but then it's like, why are we seeing a POV of the sister and the friend of of Grayson? Like, why do I need to know what's going on with Callum, or why do I need to know what's going on with whatever the sister name is? Like, it makes sense, but also I feel like it's unnecessary. No, maybe it's not, because maybe it's all gonna group together, but I'm like, I don't really care about no relationship. Well, I don't care about the relationship through their POV. Like, if I see, I don't know. I'm done trying to explain it. I'm enjoying it, but I feel like at some points it just feels so slow. And then the chapters are kind of lengthy, so it feels like it just drags on for a long time. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm enjoying it and not enjoying it at the same time. I don't know. And then the last book is Sweet Venom, which we are on chapter 13, so 122 pages into, and about 20-30% through the book probably already. So those are the 4 books that I am trying to finish in the next 4 to 6 days. Okay? I want to do 1 book a day for the next 4 days. That is the goal, is to finish 1 book a day for the next 4 days. Because most of the books I only have about like 9 hours left of reading time, because I'm reading them on my Kindle. So it tells me like 9 hours for most of them. But I don't know. Alright, y'all, just a quick update because we gotta head up out of here. I got a hold of the audiobook. I bought the audiobook on Audible for Sweet Venom and for Daggermouth and for Dungeon Crawler Carl. So I am behind on my reading. I did not read yesterday. I was supposed to finish this yesterday and then another book today. So my goal, and it might not happen, but my plan is to finish Sweet Venom and then get into Dungeon Crawler Carl since I got both audiobooks, and try to finish both of them today. So then tomorrow I can focus on one, and then the next day and I'll be done, because I wanted to do this in 4 days and I missed a day. So if I still want to get these done by Friday, I have to finish 2 books today. So this is going to be the first one I pick up and listen to, and then I'm going to get into Dungeon Crawler Carl, and hopefully I can finish both of them tonight. So, but I'm about to head out, so I will check in with you guys later. Alright y'all, it is time for an update. We ain't got no good lighting right now, so we just gonna have to do with the orange. Hold on. Okay, so update time. We finished Sweet Venom. I gave this book a 3 stars, just a simple 3 stars. It was a good book. I enjoyed the book, but I don't know. Honestly, if I'm thinking about it a little more, I think like a 3.5, because I actually enjoyed the book. It was fun. I don't like how it kind of overlapped with what was going on, and I'm sure the 3rd book is going to overlap with the same timeline, but I don't know. I don't think I really care for the overlap. I feel like I kind of like when they take place from different timelines, and these ones definitely overlapped. But other than that, it was fun. Jude, I don't know what couple I like more. I don't know. I don't know. If I'm being honest, I don't know. But this was fun. I think my favorite is going to be Preston and Marcus. I think that's his name. Mark, something like that. I think the last book is going to be my favorite, because I'm so intrigued to see them. So yeah, but we did finish this. It was pretty good. It followed Violet, right? Violet and Jude. Jude is a hockey player. Violet she just like works, and he's her stalker because she witnessed something. Witnessed something bad happen, and he had a list of people who all witnessed that crime, so he was going on his little spree, offing anybody who witnessed the crime, and she was one of the people who witnessed it. So she was on his hit list, and so he was stalking her, and yeah. But then it also has another like mystery element, because there's another player in the league trying to take her out too, so we kind of follow that. And she's also, you know, her best friend Dahlia, she's trying to keep things away from her and stuff like that. It was really fun. I don't really know how to explain it, but it was a fun book. I enjoyed it. Happy I'm done with it. We have picked up Dungeon Crawler Carl now. I am on chapter 10, I think. Yeah, I'm on chapter 10 at the moment, which is, how far is this? About 90 pages in. It's page 88 is the beginning of chapter 10, and I am in the middle of chapter 10, I believe. So about 90 pages into the book now. It says I have 4 hours left in the audiobook, 4 hours and 17 minutes left in my audiobook. I wanted to try to finish it tonight, but it is 9:30 and I do have class tomorrow, so I might stay up until like 11. I might try to listen and get it down to like 2 more hours, so then I don't have so much more to listen to tomorrow. I don't know yet. I don't know, because I do got like clothes and stuff to fold, and I think I might want to do that tonight, and I'm also cooking right now, so yeah. But we have picked this up. So far it is fun. Princess Donut, finally, she's speaking, like she's a talking cat, like she's hilarious, and we're still kind of getting like the gist of the game and like learning about the game. I feel like the further we get in, the funner it's gonna be, because we won't have to do so much game setup. It'll be more just like seeing the game and like meeting different characters. So far we have come across a few new characters, but like not actual characters, they're like mods or whatever they are. So I'm having a fun time. It's not as good as it's a good book. I feel like right now it's sitting at like a 2.5, and it has the potential to get better as it goes, because I do like the video game aspect of this. but it's not as interesting as I would hope it would be at this time because I'm like tired. So I don't know how much more I'm going to listen to tonight. I did want to try to finish this whole book today, and honestly I still could because sometimes I do be up until like 2 in the morning. So if I end up staying up late, I'm probably just going to finish it off. But I do kind of want to leave some for me to listen to on my drive to and from class tomorrow. So I don't know. And then I don't know if I'm going to pick up Scythe or Daggermouth next. I'm thinking I'm probably going to do Scythe next and then Daggermouth. But also I might do Daggermouth because I'm actually wanting to pick that up right now. Like I want to kind of get back into that story. So I don't know exactly what we're going to do, but I do want to try to get this done soon. So I'm probably going to listen for another like 2, maybe 3 hours and then go to bed. But I don't know yet. Alright y'all, so it is time for an update. It is currently Thursday, and honestly actually it's Friday now, it's 12 o'clock. I was supposed to finish Dungeon Crawler Carl yesterday. I did not finish yesterday because I was up way too late, and I had class and a test today, so I did not want to be up too late. So I had about 2.5 to 3 hours, 2 hours and like 40 minutes left of the book today. I did finish Dungeon Crawler Carl, so it did take me all day to do, but I did manage to finish it. And I think right now I'm thinking a 3.5. The book was good, it was interesting, and I do see the potential of the book getting better. And it was like actually, it was like really fun to read. I think this is a really fun like listen type book. It's just something not mindless because like stuff is happening, but like it wasn't too much happening, like too much on the brain. And yes, it's a lot of like setup because of it being like a video game type setting type of thing, but it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. And now that brings us into what we're supposed to be reading today, what I was supposed to finish today, which is Daggermouth. And let me tell you, I only got to chapter 20. Like I was on chapter 19, I'm now on chapter 20. Chapter 20 was so long. I mean, chapter 19 was such a long chapter. Getting to chapter 20 took me so long. But that's page 291. So, like, I still have a lot of ways to go through this book. I'm only 49% through. So, I don't know what I'm going to do because I still have to finish Scythe tomorrow, and I'm not far into Scythe. And for me to finish this chapter, for me to finish this challenge on time, I have to finish Scythe tomorrow. And that means I also have to finish this tomorrow. So tonight, I definitely want to get into a little bit more reading and try to get a couple more chapters down. I don't know, maybe read for like another hour or so. Ideally, if I can get to chapter 25, that'll be good because then that'll just give us that. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this by Friday, but that's okay because we can finish it by the end of the month. Friday is not the end of the month. We got until Sunday to finish these 2 books. So like I'm not stressed. I'm not really stressed about it. I just wanted to finish them in 4 days, but that ain't happening. So we got 3 more days to finish these 2 books before the month is over, and I know we can do it. So we gonna get this done. So this went from trying to finish it in 4 days to just trying to finish it before the month is over, and that's what we gonna do. We gonna finish these books. 2 books down, 2 books left, and then I can start my new TBR for June, and I'm excited. All right, y'all, turn this down. Okay, so we have finished Daggermouth. I'm so excited because I did not think. Okay, today's 31st. I was supposed to finish these books a couple days ago. Have not finished them. This vlog is not going as planned, but we're still getting our reading done, so that's good. So I did finish Daggermouth today. I went to do some Instacart with my fiance, and while she was in the store, I finished up the book. So we finished it. I'm so excited. I gave it a 3.75 because for 90% of the book, for the first 70%, I just felt like it was so hard to get myself to just pay attention to the book and stay in the book. And then the last 30% definitely gave it that oomph because it was so interesting, so good. The ending was so good to the point where I need to see what the next book is about. Like, I almost wasn't going to finish this, like read the next book when it came out, but now I need it. It's like I really want to see what's going on, especially with the way that this ended. But there was so many different point of views, and I felt like it took me out of the story because you didn't really get a lot of Shade and Grayson. You got a lot of everybody else and like what they were doing, and their, like, I don't know, it was just too much for me personally. I felt like it was way too much. I really enjoyed the book. Like, it was, everybody's POV was interesting. It was stuff going on. Like, it kept me in the story, but so many switches every time. It was switching, and then mid-chapter it was switch to another person. It's like, give me a break. Give me somebody's storyline for long enough for me to get invested in what's going on. And I really wanted to be invested in Shade and Grayson, but I was more invested in Lyra and Callum than I was in Shade and Grayson. So it was like, I don't know. It was so much going on, but I did like them. I liked Shadera and Grayson together. They were cute. They were cute. I just wish we got more of them. Like, more scenes with just them, without it like switching to another POV or like a lot of people being involved. But it was still a good book nonetheless. So we are done with this. I am so excited to have finished this book, and that means we are on a tight schedule if we want to try to finish this last book by the 1st. So today is Sunday, May 31st. It is 5:31, and I still have basically this whole book to read if I want to finish it before the month is over. I am telling myself if I can get 50% through the book before I go to bed tonight, I will consider it read this month, and I'll just mark it as finished this month. Like, it'll be in the wrap up for May, even though I finished it in June, because this is the last book on my TBR, the last one. I don't have to read nothing else but this one. So I am on page 50 something, 58 or 55. I'm on page 55. There's like 400 and something pages in here. I want to get a little further in. I don't know how far I'm gonna get, but I want to get halfway. I'm like, my goal is just get halfway to 60%. If I can get like halfway to 60% into the book, I would have read enough, in my opinion. So this is what we're gonna be picking up now. I'm really excited because even though we didn't get all 4 books done in 4 days, we got 3 out of the 4 done so far, and I'm excited to be able to get into my June TBR. My June TBR got so many good books on it, so I'm excited. But first, I have to finish May. Alright, y'all. Today is the last update. I have decided to soft DNF. Not even technically soft DNF. There's other books that I'm more excited to get into, so we're not going to be finishing this book together. I know I said yesterday that we are going to. We're not, because this video needs to go out like in a few days from today, and I don't have enough time to read this. Like, I have the time. If I wanted to, I could spend today reading it, but I don't want to. I don't think it's a bad book, and I think I will enjoy it. Like, by the end, I think I would have enjoyed it. But at the moment, I just don't have the want to pick it up. And so I do plan on still trying to finish this book out throughout the month, even though it's not, like, it's a new month and it's supposed to be for May and it's June now. But as long as I finish it, I'll still be happy. It don't matter. And I finished so many books in May that this one not being finished is fine. But yeah, so I do still plan on picking it up throughout the month and getting it done by the end of this month. And if I don't get it done by the end of this month, I will DNF it and like unhaul it. But I do think I'm going to enjoy it. I just can't get myself to get into it. So that's just that. So do a little overview of all the books that I read in this video, what I rated them, what I thought about them, just a little review before we end this video off. So like you guys know, we did get a little bit into Scythe. I am on part 2 now, which is page 65, I think. Yeah, page 65, which is still a decent amount when I only got 8 pages in the first time I read it. So 60 pages is not that bad. And like I said, I do plan on continuing it. I'm just not continuing it at this very second. Next, we finished Daggermouth. This took us the whole month to read, but honestly, it's fine. I'm just happy to have read this. And it was a really good book. By the end, I definitely rated it as a 3.75. It was a good book. I feel like it could have been like a 4-star if I didn't have like problems with it. I really wanted it to be a 5-star, but I did have a couple complaints about the book, so it knocked it down. But then the ending definitely brought it back up. So I want to say it's like 3.75, 4-star range, because that ending was definitely unexpected, but it was so good. I felt like all the POVs, it were a lot of POVs, like a lot of different perspectives, and every time we would switch, like literally every chapter was switched to another person, and sometimes mid-chapter was switched to another person POV. So it was like so much going on that at some points my brain like couldn't function. Like it could not piece together what was going on. I feel like it was too many different things happening at once that the plot twist just felt inevitable. Like it felt like, of course it's a plot twist, of course something else is gonna happen, because all throughout the book, every time one thing was said, something different would happen. Like it was so many plot twists throughout the book that it was hard to be surprised that a plot twist just hit, you know. But the plot twist at the end did get me in. I do remember the foreshadow that we got before it was revealed at the end, but it never got built upon. Like the foreshadow, it showed something about it one time and then never talked about it again, and then the end of the book came and then boom, that thing was brought up again. So I don't know, I feel like this was a really good book though. It was really good, really enjoyable. I liked the chemistry between the characters. I enjoyed Callum and what's her name? Kira, I think is her name. I enjoyed them more. Lyra. Callum and Lyra. I enjoyed them more than I did Shade and Grayson, but I feel like I really, really, really like Shade and Grayson too. So it was a good book. 3.75 stars. Definitely will be reading the next book when it comes out. Very excited. Very happy to be done with it and have read it. Next, we finished Dungeon Crawler Carl. I think this is like, I think right now, thinking about it, I'm going to say a 3.5, 3.75. I don't know what I rated it initially. Let me go look. On Fable. Oh my gosh. Skip. Not now. Yeah, I gave it a 3.5 initially too, so good. It's a good book, interesting. I will be reading the second one. I do want to continue on in the series. I freaking love Princess Donut. Like, I love her. So yes, this was a good book. This followed, it's like a video game setting, and it follows what's his name? Carl? Gotta be his name, right? And Princess Donut, and they are in this dungeon figuring out like the rules and how to survive, and they have to fight to survive, and then there's this talk show. It's so much stuff that goes on in this book. Like, it's so funny. It's so fun. It's so funny. So really good. And then we also finished Sweet Venom, and I think I gave this one a 3.5. What did I give this? Oh, I gave this one a 3. I think right now I can say it's like a 3 to 3.5, like between that range, maybe a 3.25. I enjoyed it. It was a good book. I definitely think the next one in this series will be the best one, because I think the next one should be following Rustin, I think is his name, and Mark. I think it's their names, and I'm excited to see their story, to read their story and see their book. So yeah, but this one was fun. It was just like a stalker, and she witnessed something tragic, and he stalked her because of it. And then it's also hockey, so a little bit of sports, a little bit of stalker, a little bit of obsession, a little bit of touch her and you die, a little bit of she's mine and nobody else's, can't nobody else have her. Like, yeah, really interesting, really fun, really good. I'm happy I read it and finished it. So those were the 4 books that we picked up. 3 out of the 4 that we finished. I think that was a successful reading vlog, and now it's a new month, so now we have to do our little wrap up. And yeah, thank you guys so much for clicking on this video, for watching all the way through if you made it to the end, and just for being here with me. And I will see you guys in the next video.